It's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early and now he...
If nobody else with you, you take that time, boy. I see you. Fly ass motherfucker doing Vegas. You were in the kitchen eating all my cereal.
Yo, Diddy, you gave me the Usher CONFRONTS. You gave me the Usher CONFRONTS. The CONFRONTS. Diddy. Yeah, son. I mean, you gave me the Usher CONFRONTS. I love it, yo.
To something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no. And what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Oh boy, have you heard the latest scoop on Jaguar Wright? The fiery diva with a reputation for speaking her mind is back in action, and this time she's got some seriously juicy gossip. Apparently, she's just blown the lid off Diddy's alleged mentorship program, and it's none other than Usher who's been caught in the crosshairs. Now, we feel bad for Usher. Nobody deserves to be exploited like that, but there's no denying that this news has got us feeling a little bit weirded out. Jaguar's always been one to spill the tea, and this time she's gone all out. Let's just say, when Jaguar Wright talks, people listen. And what she's saying about Diddy's toxic mentorship program is downright shocking. According to her, Diddy used to prey on young kids, Usher included, and exploit them for his own gain.
The nigga was sitting there talking about how they was in the bed, eating cereal in their drawers together. He says all kinds of inappropriate things.
Not just this, but Wright also claimed during her recent interview that it was Diddy who gave Usher herpes by forcing him to be a part of Diddy's Satisfy Me mentorship program. Jaguar Wright continued to explain how Usher was only 14 years old back then when he was robbed out of his innocence by Diddy. This was because he was too narcissistic and a bully to blatantly ignore the kind of things he was doing in the name of his so-called mentorship program.
You got it. Oh no, that wasn't it. That ain't one of it.
I mean, the simple fact that the herpes that he got sued for very publicly.
Usher dropped a bombshell by accusing his mentor Diddy of giving him herpes, but he should have thought twice about the potential clapback from the accused. Rumor has it that after completing his mentorship under Diddy, Usher may have gotten cozy with someone and ended up passing on the virus to them. Ouch, that's gay to hurt. And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse for Usher, BOSSIP reported that Laura Helm is claiming he gave her genital herpes during a sexual encounter in 2017. The plot thickens as she alleges that he didn't let her in on his little secret. He had been diagnosed with the incurable STD back in 2009 or 2010. To top it off, she even claims to have read online reports about Usher's diagnosis before testing positive for the same condition. Drama. Let's dive into the legal drama surrounding Usher and Laura Helm. In 2017, Helm sued the singer for $10 million under the alias Jane Doe after learning that she had contracted HSV-2. But after bumping up her demand to $20 million, the case was dismissed without prejudice, leaving room for Helm to refile. And refile she did, this time accusing Usher of carelessness, fraud, battery, and causing emotional distress, all while seeking unspecified damages for the physical and emotional harm she experienced after her diagnosis. But Usher's attorney Steve Sato had other plans. He argued that Usher didn't owe Helm any duty of care and that she may have acquired the virus from someone else, even suggesting that she might not have had any symptoms prior to her positive test. Sato requested that the case be thrown out and that Helm pays legal fees. But here's the kicker, Usher's claim that Helm got it from someone else might not hold up. According to reports, Usher was diagnosed with herpes in 2009 to 2010, and Helm contracted it from him in 2011. Coincidence? We'll let you be the judge of that, Usher.
$1 million to settle a lawsuit with a stylist who claimed...
Hold the phone, folks. Usher might have some words to say about the whole ordeal, but it's not what you're expecting. According to Hollywood Life, the singer has expressed feeling embarrassed and dreadful about what happened, though he hasn't made a public statement on the matter. It's unclear where Usher stands on the issue, but we're all ears if he decides to speak up.
Had once in New Orleans, and it was unprotected, and she says that's when she was exposed to the herpes virus.
Meanwhile, Twitter has exploded with opinions of its own, with users flocking to the social media site to share their take on the situation. One of the plethora of weirded out users posted, Usher having herpes, R. Kelly having a sex cult, and Nelly being a rapist not a good year for 2000s R&B artist SMH. A different user stated, I don't think Usher should be shamed for having herpes, but he should be for knowing he had it and having raw sex with Popple without informing them. Not to forget, there was one user that really caught our eye. Here's what their tweet said, endangering women's health health by having unprotected sex with herpes. 3 women have now reached out to me about Usher. Hold on a minute, are we suggesting that Diddy may have used his students for his own pleasure, knowing full well that he was taking advantage of them? That's a pretty heavy accusation to make. Let's take a closer look at what's going on here to see if we can make sense of it. Firstly, it's worth noting that Diddy has faced speculation regarding his sexuality before. In 2018, he featured in a verse on rapper Blood Sugar's song Hope, where 2 men are seen cuddling in the music video, leading to rumors that he might be gay. Prior to 2021, there were persistent rumors circulating online about his sexuality, with many people assuming he was gay because he hadn't made any public statements about it. However, the level of trolling was relatively low-key until 2021, when a post during the BET Awards ceremony questioned Diddy's sexuality. This came after Diddy had praised Lil Nas X on Twitter earlier that day for his bravery in coming out. So, while there have been rumors and speculation about Diddy's sexuality in the past, it's important to take them with a grain of salt and not jump to any conclusions.
Here, we're queer, get used to it.
The singer took the stage at the 2021 BET Awards on Sunday night.
On the flip side, the result of it all was that his followers had more than a few words, and they didn't shy away the least bit. Out of the horde of people that were shocked after the rapper's open yet encrypted acceptance of his homosexuality said, listening to P. Diddy songs, and now it's all sounding different cause of all the rumors of him being gay. TikTok is something else. For some other users, the stakes were a little different. I bet somebody bucked the Lindsey Graham has some gay photos that have compromised and corrupted him. Somebody let him know that it is 2023 and okay to come out of the closet. Tell Tom, Will, and P. Diddy that it is okay too. Last but not the least, one other fan of Diddy said, could 50 Cent be right about Diddy and Rose being gay? The tweet in question may no longer be available online, but some people may have saved it for themselves. It's possible that P. Diddy removed it in response to the criticism he received over it. Despite the baseless charges against his sexuality, P. Diddy remains carefree and continues to exhibit his natural sexuality. It's also worth noting that he's been married twice and has 6 children, which could be significant evidence that he's not gay, or perhaps it's just hard to prove either way. In the ongoing feud between P. Diddy and rapper 50 Cent, the latter has implied multiple times that P. Diddy is gay. During a 2018 interview on The Breakfast Club, 50 Cent admitted he didn't know what P. Diddy said that was fruity. Despite the abuse he's received for many years, P. Diddy has not confirmed nor denied the claims about his sexuality.
When he says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
In the meantime, it's crucial to acknowledge that P. Diddy's sexual orientation is his own private matter and should not be a subject of speculation or ridicule. He should not be subjected to such treatment, and his personal life deserves to be respected. It's important to give the appropriate level of deference to his privacy and avoid inappropriate intrusion. Engaging in destructive speculation based on preconceived notions or assumptions can contribute to a culture of homophobia, and that's something we should strive to avoid. Perhaps this is why P. Diddy hasn't openly discussed his sexuality. On a different note, genital herpes is a common illness, particularly among those aged 20 to 24, according to NHS statistics. In 2013 alone, 32,279 people in England visited a sexual health clinic for the first time after experiencing an outbreak of genital herpes. Although herpes simplex virus infection can cause painful blisters, it's sometimes carried without any symptoms. A person infected with genital herpes can still transmit the infection to a sexual partner even if they don't show any symptoms themselves. In any case, whether or not Usher contracted herpes from Diddy or if Diddy exploited individuals under his mentorship, only time can tell. There's plenty of speculation, but it's unlikely to get us anywhere at this point. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.